I've actually got a couple of things for you today. The first one, I've been waiting every morning for the postman to bring. And you might have seen these bags yourself if you've ordered something from the OpenFast store. I'm going to show you that, and also want to tell you a little bit about this book. Start with Why by Simon Sinek. Now, this was sent to me through my Amazon wish list. Somebody from the changelog, actually, from the team, said that they thought I'd benefit from reading it. And I started off sort of reading it at the beginning, and what he explains, the author, I'm only at chapter 2, is that there's different ways of motivating people to act. One of them is used very much by corporations and in commerce, where you may drop the price of a product. You do promotional, or buy one get one free, or some kind of message that makes you feel like if you don't buy this, you're going to be missing out. Those are what he would call a manipulation. They don't really scale, and actually everybody loses out in the long term with those. Now, the other kind of example he gives is inspiration. And this one is a little bit harder to define, but I really like the example that he uses. He said that back when we were trying to invent, I guess, the first aeroplane, there was a corporate or government organised body that had a lot of funding, and they just couldn't get this thing off the ground. Then the Wright brothers came along, and I think they did it in some sort of shed. They didn't have any money, and they actually managed to get to fly first. Now, the argument made there is that they were somehow more inspirational to their team and to the community. And it reminds me a little bit of, the work we've been doing with OpenFAS and with Inlets and all the open source projects that you know me for and that you've contributed to as well. I mean, there's over 300 people that have contributed to OpenFAS alone now over the last 3 years. Now, with that in mind, do go and check out the book. I hear that the TED Talk is also very good as a summary. And we'll have a look at what's in this package. So, it's coming up for Christmas, as you know, but also the OpenFAS 4th birthday. And so I thought we'd do a Christmas jumper. This is now available in the store. This is a medium. I'm going to give it away. I actually am going to need a small because these size up a little bit. But here you go. Give the gift of serverless. Rather than going down to a normal clothing store and buying a reindeer jumper, think about getting a serverless one. Now, this also comes in navy blue, and I have some other things to give away too as we approach the OpenFAS 4th birthday on the 18th of December. I have a number of these OpenFAS t-shirts, limited edition. You can't buy these in the store. And Inlet's larger logo t-shirts too. Now, these are made by Gildan. They're very soft. I really like them, 100% cotton. So, have a think about the premise of this book. Are you living your life in a way that is manipulative, maybe subconsciously on some level? I mean, we're all so used to seeing these tricks. Or are you living a life in a way that's inspirational? One of the other key messages of this book is the word why. And when we go back and think about, well, why have I created OpenFAS? That might be a different reason to why am I still doing it today. And in that sense, one thing that I've done this week is to go back and reflect on each open source project that I've created. Why was it that I created it originally? And why would I continue to create it today? Now, if you're an open source maintainer, you may also have a thought like, if someone were to contribute to this project, why would they do that? And if that isn't present in your GitHub README file, then maybe that could be one reason why you don't have a level of contribution and community involvement that you would like. Now, one of the other things that I'm doing is I'm offering coaching sessions and mentoring, whether you want to learn Golang, you want to learn how to promote your open source project, or how to give a great presentation online. Find me at alexellis.io. I'd love to chat with you, and I've got lots of time for the community.